a shower, so ignore that. You guys can see how tight this road is. The road ranger didn't like that we parked here last night, but we're out here visiting family, so I got to get a shower in a camper for once. That was kind of cool. You guys can see just how tight this is. So I might film this on the way out, but it gets tight. You guys can see right there. So let's get out of here. Editing, just got done editing the video for tomorrow, or for yesterday, and there you go. Let's go. It looks like if we just follow it out like this, we should be all right. The GPS says to follow this. There we go. You guys can see how tight. I mean, we're moving it pretty good. It's not like that bad. It was tight getting in though, but getting out looks like it's pretty easy. I think on the ends where we're gonna start having a problem. Yeah. Everybody's gonna watch us pull out. And here's where it gets a little tight. We'll come through here, go through the grass. That's where we had to pull into last night. It got a little tight, but I think we got it. These roundabouts are terrible. Look at this. I'm gonna have to go up through the grass. These are not camper friendly. Oh yeah, just taking the trailer through the grass. These tight turns. Why? They complain about the grass, but yet they make it such a skinny roadway. Alright, so unfortunately we're picking up right around Atlanta. We're picking up a little BMW. I wanted to be home by Tuesday. I could have made a little bit more money this trip had I planned it out better, but we didn't have anything. So I'm picking up one in Atlanta and one right on the bottom right corner of North Carolina, and then heading home. So gross this week from Thursday to Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so 6 days. I'm only gonna make $47.50 this week gross. So it's not the greatest thing in the world. We definitely could have seen 5 or 6 grand this week, but we're not gonna do that this week. So not worried about it. We'll come back next week. We're gonna try to be more prepared for these loads. And guys, when I get back to Pennsylvania, if you guys are around the Pennsylvania area and you need like decals or wraps or any of that stuff, I've been using Displays and Graphics in Harrisburg. Come on, there we go. And they're out in Harrisburg, and they're the ones making me the new labels for the truck, because I'm gonna have back windows. We got those, we're throwing them on Tuesday or Wednesday. So I'll have new labels done, and we're gonna start working on the trailer when I get home, because I do have a couple of things that I need to do. I wanna go over the brakes, go over everything, and pretty much go over it and just check it all out, since I haven't done that yet. So grease the bearings and, you know, all the fun stuff. So there'll be some content for you guys when I get home. But that's pretty much what we're doing. It's kind of nice not having to, you know, we're going through traffic right now, and as long as we don't stop, I don't gotta touch the clutch. Don't gotta do none of that. Ugh. Pants are riding up a little bit. Got the AC going. I did finally find the AC leak, so I'll probably show you guys that at some point. There we go. You don't need no clutch. How many of you guys, when you're out here, actually use your clutch when you drive? Because, see, it just goes right in. Like, unless it's to stop or start, you really don't need it. And for anybody that says, oh, you're gonna ruin the synchros, oh, scary, oh, no, you're not. If you do it right, look at this, ready? Look at that, pops right in. You know, if you do it right, this transmission's got 530,000 original miles on it. I got it at 315,000, and I've been floating it for over 200,000 miles now. Look at this, ready? Boom, right in. Like, if you try to use the clutch, watch this. Ugh. Absolutely terrible. Like, it's so hard to shift gears with the clutch in this truck. I don't know if it's the South Bend dual disc or it's the NV5600 in general, but if you use the clutch to shift, you gotta force that shit. That's how it's been ever since I got it. So it's not like it's going out now. It's like, ever since I put the dual disc in, it seems like that's how it's done. I don't remember how it was when I had the single disc, so I can't really say, because it's been a long while. Look at this, ready? Look at that. Just tossing it. Let the camera down a little bit. Maybe you can see the shifter, maybe not, I don't know. You guys see that dually? I like them new GMCs, I really do. But I have my shifting patterns down like correctly, and like where, you know, I know exactly when to shift, how high to hit the, you know, I'll miss it sometimes when I'm doing the downshift, like up, missed it, hit a little more, and then throw it in. but don't hold your shifter up against the synchros. That's how you destroy them. Look at this, ready? Boom, right in. Boom, right in. See that? Look how easy that is. If you find that you didn't hit the throttle enough, you'll see that it won't go in. You'll just touch the synchro a little bit. You're like, all right, that's not right. Pull back, hit the throttle again to go a little higher, and then push it in. It should go in on, usually I get it on my second try if I miss it the first time. This, and then when I'm at idle, put it in second. If your RPMs get too low, hit the throttle and pull out. Now I gotta use the clutch. First gear. And don't ever if you have a heavy load, don't ever let out in first gear really fast unless you're gonna push the clutch in or pull it out of gear like that, because good God, that's how I destroyed my aluminum shaft. I hate that we stopped, but yeah, we're getting close to Atlanta. We're like 40 miles from pickup in Atlanta. So 40 miles is 48 minutes according to the GPS. Wish I could find a tunnel because then you'd actually be able to hear the exhaust. I put the window down. We really aren't doing too much today except picking up. This thing over the past like month or so has gotten a lot more smoky. I don't know what's going on with that. 92 degrees out. Now if you want to pull out of gear, you got to hit the throttle just enough to break the tension off the gear, because when you're just coasting or you're accelerating, there's always pressure on the gear. But if you give it just enough throttle, it pulls all the pressure off the gear like that. And that's basically how I've shifted for the last how many thousands of miles. And you'll get the morons that'll say, oh, get a semi, this and that. It's like, we don't want a semi. I don't have a use for one. It's like, do what works for you and be done with it. You know, if my transmission failed at 530,000 miles, if it failed right now, yeah, it would suck. But it's like, at the same time, can you be mad at a transmission only lasting 530,000 miles? Listen to this, ready? That was a good shift. See how easy that is? It's not hard to get the hang of it. Yeah, you might break a transmission while you're learning how to do it, but I didn't. Now I do try not to downshift into second or first, really ever, unless you're like in idle and you can just bring it over quick, or if you're like a little bit above, you can hit the throttle. But see, there you go. And then as you're coming to idle, you can pull it out. There we go, put it in second. All right, you guys get the point. Let's get to picking up this next car. All right, real quick, we're about 7 minutes from picking up. I told you. All right, so I have like 17 minutes until my logbook says I need to take a break, but I'll be there in 7 minutes, which is great. Atlanta roads suck. So I have a to-do list this year, and one of you guys mentioned in the comments about Pennsylvania and freight and being home daily. And I want to know how possible that is in Pennsylvania to be home daily and make, say, let's just say 4 to 5 grand a week gross, okay? How possible is that with a 40-foot tandem dually trailer? I have a to-do list this year, okay? I gotta pay $18,000 by December, I think like 11th or something like that, or like 2 weeks before the December 11th mark, okay? I need to do that. Then we have the CRV, that needs an engine. I know, sucks, but it needs an engine, so I gotta put an engine in that, and I'm paying my dad to do it because I don't feel like doing it. I could do it, I just don't physically have the time. I just bought I'm buying a 2007 Durango that also needs an engine, and it's getting a brand new engine, so it's gonna have a warranty and everything. So I haven't quite got the price on it yet, but I'm also buying that from him as well. So between 18 grand, pay for a CRV engine, pay for a Durango, and pay for an engine in the Durango, and get my CDL. That's my list of 5 things that need to be done by December, okay? It's a lot of money. That's like $26,000 I gotta come up by the end of the year. So I know doing what I'm doing now, I can do that, But at the same time, if I could be home every day doing freight in Pennsylvania, I would absolutely do that. I know I love the East Coast, but it's like that home every day shit is, it sounds pretty nice. Y'all wonder why I don't want a semi. Like, this is why, because the places I go, it just, no, this is why I don't want a semi. Well, it's one of the reasons here. Okay, he's going right. He said go straight up the hill. All right, we're getting up here. All right, so this is the stuff we deal with. All right, he told me this is where, like, up here, and it looks like he said, oh, the car's down on that first turn. I'm like, I'd never get that in there. And then he's like, so the guy is giving him a runaround on where the key's at. So the guy's supposed to call me, so I got to go back down to the first gate. It was pretty tight getting up here, but I mean, not impossible, but getting in that first spot. I mean, I can get cars without keys, but not in that spot. I told him, I was like, I wouldn't even be able to make that first turn with this trailer. Not to mention getting it lined up to the car. Like, no, I couldn't do that. So we're gonna go down. You guys can see it's a really tight spot. So we're gonna go down there and go to the car. So you guys can see just how tight this is. So I gotta swing wide one way, swing wide the other way. Oof. All right, well, I'm assuming I found the car. I might actually be able to get back to this. You guys can see that tight turn, but I think I can get it in here. It's just getting this thing hooked up is the problem. It's like they smashed it. I don't know. Goodness. All right, well, I'm gonna grab the information. I'm just gonna bring the truck back here. I guess he rear-ended his buddy's car. Let's see, so can I get around there? I might be able to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I don't even care. Let's just get a 43-foot trailer triaxle back here. Look at that thing. It's kind of neat. Here's the tight entrance. And then there's where we are. I think I can get this in there. It's gonna suck, but I wonder, why don't you get a semi? Because I like doing in-ops too much, but I also want to be home every day, so I can't. I hope you guys come in clutch with that information. All right, so I was able to get it back here. I only had to run over one curb, and I hit it direct shot, not, you know, from the side. And I only had to do that because a car was coming and they wouldn't back up. So I'm like, all right, well, screw it. Now we're gonna have to take it a certain direction. So it was this side, but we did just make it. So we hit it direct. And then this tire has a damn nail in it. So we'll be getting some tires here soon. This is kind of annoying how much issues we're having with tires. But I get the nail's not the trailer's fault, but it'll be all right. Can't complain. So let's get the information on this turd. Apparently these have a pressure sensor, so they won't start unless the hood is all the way closed. And that's a carbon hood. Wow, that is cheap carbon. Wow. Interior is destroyed. So he's like, you can't get it without the key? And I'm just like, gee, I wonder, look at this angle. The only way to get that would be to drag it, and I think the only thing good on this thing is even the wheels and tires, and even I don't know. He did a little bit more than rear end the guy. Jeez, like how do you bend all of that by just rear ending? All right, so here it is. This is where we got it so far. Apparently neutral and the e-brake or park and the e-brake don't work. So it is able to slide. I put boards under. We're gonna do back it up on top, just one. Then we'll move the trailer while the back wheels are on it at an angle, and then this will straighten out. So that's what we do with the rollbacks. So that's what we're gonna do here. I'm just gonna get it pulled onto the ramps, get it up a little bit, and then, like I said, back up at an angle. It'll straighten that out. It'll straighten the trailer out. That's slightly off on our calculations, but we got it. We had to go over the curb to be able to get it straight, and even then it's still kind of sitting at an angle. So the way that I'm gonna have it do it, I'm just gonna pull it straight up, and then he's bringing the keys here in a little bit, so get a little bit more winch, and then hook them up under. Unfortunately, You guys can see everything under here is bent, so, oof. All right, so this is what I was saying about. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back the trailer up even further. So the front will go that way, the back will come this way, and it'll straighten the vehicle out. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, so now you guys can see how much straighter it is. So that's what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna run it up. I'm gonna go a little bit further because it looks like my truck kicked back a little bit. So like I said, go a little bit further. You guys can see how much straighter that is. Look at that. That'll come straight up the deck. So we'll just have to let it down a little bit. This is what you got to do when you were a tow truck operator. Fun. We're right on the track there, so let's get it. All right, we're getting it. We're definitely charging the customer a little bit more for this because this is ridiculous. So I was told it was an in-op, not a no keys. All right, we got it. Had to go up over the curb a little bit, used too low for that. The e-brake in this thing is questionable at best, and there is no park. I have no idea how to put this thing in park. So, e-brake is up all the way, and it still rolls freely. So, strap the hell out of it. We got the winch cable on it. Now we gotta go pick up at Cummins. All right, we got it, and yeah, the mosquitoes are biting the shit out of me, so I have like no room up against the Freightliner right there. So we're gonna get out of here, and there she goes. All right, so when I pulled out of there, you can't make a left, which is the exit, so I had to come all the way back up because this is the only way I know how to make a U-turn in here and come out straight. Terrible. Don't recommend this place. Get a semi, they say. No thank you. All right guys, next morning we're about to get up, get ready to go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.